everyone, my name's Emily Hare. I'm an executive head teacher with Lion Academy Trust, and we have 4 schools here in Northants that we're incredibly proud of. We've been working with these schools since September 2018, and we've got Warwick Academy, Olympic Primary, Ruskin Junior and Ruskin Infant, all in Wellingborough. Today, I'm going to be talking to you about something that's at the real core of our pedagogy as a trust, and that's being assessment proficient. We're going to talk about what that means, so how we define that, what that then looks like in our classrooms, how we weave that through everything we do in our schools, and then how we deliver that through a vehicle, which is an incredibly exciting curriculum.
When we originally set up Lion Academy Trust, our focus was very much to create a learning community, starting with creating assessment proficiency schools. And the term assessment proficiency is very much about being reflective of your practice, identifying what you need to do to get better, and across all our key stakeholders, it's a fundamental element of what we do well. We've broken that into an assessment proficient learner, an assessment proficient teacher, an assessment proficient leader, and ultimately that equals a school who is always self-evaluating and is focused on school improvement, which we call a assessment proficient school.
Why did you choose to come to the maths table?
Because I had to learn about the dinosaurs matching eggs in the right amount.
How did you get the sticker that's on your jumper?
Because I told about you and my learning.
It's very much a child-centred approach. It's about children who know what they need to work on, supported by the teachers.
Can you tell me what you've been learning, how you've been learning to improve your reading?
Yes, we've been learning how to clarify. Yeah, and that is asking questions, defining words and rereading.
Fundamentally, they need to understand what it is that they are good at and how are they active participants in that. It's that understanding and knowledge of them, taking ownership of their learning versus a teacher always telling them what they need to learn or them waiting for someone to support them.
So here at Warwick Academy, we're trying to develop an environment where children have a love for learning, engage in their learning, but also developing the children to become independent learners. We feel that the children being independent learners is important to allow them to develop their love for learning, but also take ownership of their own learning in lessons.
So in the class is a system. If you don't get it, you look at your book. If you still don't get it, you look at the board. Then you ask your buddy. If they don't get it too, you put your hand up and ask the teacher.
The thing that I see in my role in particular as a curriculum lead is the ambition that is shown within the curriculum that we deliver here, how challenging it is, but how supported the children are to be successful within that. So it's a really broad curriculum that's very ambitious for the children, and it allows them to build on their experiences year on year. So starting from, say, for history, ancient Greece in year 3 up to the Victorians in year 6, and they're constantly building on what they previously learned. So they get that whole sequential learning through their whole time that they're a part of this school.
Well, I want to become a doctor when I'm older, and the school is really helping me because in science we're going to learn about the human body. So this particular curriculum is really good for what I want to become.
What makes me passionate about working at Warwick is supporting our children to be aspirational, so to look up and see that there can be many opportunities for them, opportunities they might not be aware of, opportunities that we can open their eyes to and support them to achieve. For children to develop as assessment proficient learners, you need an exciting, stable curriculum as your vehicle. Our trust schools and other schools who have purchased our curriculum have our Lion Pathways, which is designed to engage all learners across the foundation subjects. Each subject starts with a clear roadmap from early years to year 6, and then each unit of learning for each year group has detailed and comprehensive planning, which has assessment proficiency at its core. We always start with a big picture, which places the unit of learning on the pathway for the children and excites them for the unit. The links to prior learning are made explicit to the children, and when sharing the lessons LIs, we always make that link between the lesson and the previous learning. We, as many schools, obviously in Northants, work with communities that are high in deprivation and low in language skills, so our curriculum includes ambitious vocabulary that is explicitly taught to support our children, and we then model that learning sequentially to support the learning process throughout the lesson. Every lesson is littered with opportunities for collaboration so that our children are able to take ownership and responsibility for their learning and develop their skills and understand independently from the teacher. Through clear and effective differentiation, our children are then able to apply their learning to independent tasks. Our plenaries allow children to reflect on their learning and deepen their understanding. Our planned assessment opportunities involve the children discussing and recording their self-evaluations regularly in a range of ways so that they can see the short and long-term understanding.
An assessment proficient school is a school that at all those levels has a firmly embedded process of developing children who are independent, critical thinkers, who take ownership of their learning, teachers who are constantly reflecting on their practice, who are constantly adapting their teaching to the needs of the school or to the needs of an individual child, and the leaders that are supporting that, creating a culture of excellence and driving that school improvement every single day. And it's that ultimately is what makes our schools successful.
So that brings us to the end of this session today, and I want to spread a genuine thanks and appreciation for having the time today. We at Lion Academy Trust love a good conversation about education, and we're incredibly proud to be part of a team in Northants that value education as much as we do and are committed to drive our standards forward and to benefit our children locally. So if anyone ever wants to have more of a conversation than we were able to today, be that face-to-face or virtual in these times, then please do drop me an email. My email address is here on the slide. And I'd love to talk education with you, collaborate together and work out how we can help to benefit our children even more. There's more information on our website, which I've also added here for you, which gives you some more detail on assessment proficiency. We'll go over again the kind of points we've made today and also show you our curriculum. And again, any questions around that, you only need to drop me an email and we can arrange that conversation. So I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you again for the invitation to be part of today. I think it's an amazing event and something I'm incredibly proud of to be part of. So enjoy the rest of the day and hopefully we will collaborate together soon. Thank you.